everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a requested video and it's how I pack my WOC Chanel WOC wallet on chain for travel. And so without further ado, I guess let's just get into it. This is my WOC. It is a caviar WOC and it's a burgundy color. The color's not really coming up very nicely because my lighting's kind of crazy, but it's sort of in between brown, purple, red. Somewhere in between where those colors meet, that's the color of this. It's kind of like the Louis Vuitton Amarant color, if you're familiar. So here she is. This WOC was my go-to bag in my little trek around Europe last summer, and I just loved using it. This bag, I feel like, can hold a lot more than it appears. I was pretty rough on this bag and it does show. You can see it's not perfect here and there's some creasing here, but I just kind of love using it. You know, it's not dressy, it's a wallet on chain, and so use it and get on. It has a silver chain here, really light. It wasn't very heavy at all. And for those of you not familiar with the layout of this bag, you can see that since I fill it quite a lot, the zipper does leave an indentation here. And for me, that doesn't bother me. It's kind of like part of using it is it showing signs of wear and it getting its own story. And there are some bags that I have, like my Chanel jumbo double flap, where this kind of thing would really bug me, but on this piece I feel like this baby was meant to be used, meant to be loved, meant to be thrown in a bag and taken to see the world with me. Anyway, I digress. There's this front pocket here which has a small band-aid in it, actually probably from my travels. That's funny. And the authenticity code is right in here. There's the zip pocket. There's the main compartment here with a small leather pocket here with the made in stamp. This bag was made in Italy. There are the 6 card slots down the back, and then there's this zip compartment here, which goes all the way down. And I have all the paperwork and my receipt stored down in there. For this bag, that's where I keep it. You probably can't see that it goes all the way down, but you'll just have to trust. I'll demonstrate later. That's where I keep it. There's this small pocket on the back, which really isn't good for much unless you kind of just wanted to stick a single card in it. Here, I'll use my authenticity card, just kind of show that one card will fit in there. So if you have a parking slip, need to pay for parking, or a single receipt, or something that you need to get rid of quickly, that's it. So I'm going to show you all the things that I'm going to fit in this bag. So of course, when I travel, I use my cell phone for a camera and also for communications. I film with my phone, and so this is just the case as a physical representation of it. The phone fits flush with this, so it is pretty accurate size. Won't be so accurate for weight, but we'll just have to make do. At home, I use this key holder for my keys and my car keys, but when traveling, I really don't bring my keys with me. I'll bring a house key, if anything, and the house key I can fit into this, which is a lot more compact. And I wouldn't necessarily bring this with me out and about. I might tuck my house key into my suitcase at the hotel and leave it there and then not carry it around at all, and then leave my car keys and everything at home. What else? Normally, day-to-day walking around, I carry this Chanel compact. This is the Double Perfection Lumiere. Let me just see if I can show you really quick. There it is. For touch-ups, but when traveling, I try to go low maintenance, so I will downsize this to these oil blotting sheets, which are good for on the go, and they're much more compact, so they're easier to carry around, and so that is a small exchange I'm doing there. So no key when traveling, or if anything, this key in here as opposed to my Chanel card case. No compact, but yes, blotting papers. What else? Normally, yes, my passport. So I'm gonna put that in. Sunglasses, definitely, but in a soft case because we're going we're downsizing, we're going small, we're going sleek. These sunglasses are great for traveling because not only are they polarized, which means, you know, they're protecting your eyes from UV rays better. Well, I guess most sunglasses have UV protection, but the polarization helps you see better because it's filtering with the slits. Anyway, it makes it hard to look at your cell phone though. These are nice and flat. So they're not your normal, I feel like glasses with thicker arms here normally like fold in and like that's as compact as they get. Not so with these. They get nice and flat, and so that's why they make good travel sunglasses. I think Ray-Bans will be a similar size, so yes, sunglasses. Cards. I have a bunch of representative cards that we're going to use for the card slots and stick those in to represent, let's say, you know, an ID, a credit card, backup credit card, hotel room key, which will probably happen, and something else. I don't carry my debit card with me while traveling. Credit cards are good because they have that protection. If something goes wrong, it's weird because if something goes wrong with your credit card, it's technically not real money and they'll give it back to you faster. If something goes wrong with your debit card and somebody gets a hold of that card and commits fraud charges on it, it's a lot harder to get back that money because it's like real money, even though it all feels fake. Just trust me on that one. And this is the PSA for this video, is travel with a credit card, don't travel with a debit card. I mean, you could bring your debit card, but leave it in your bag, leave it in the safe deposit box. Don't go out and about crazy town with it. Normally, I am a crazy person for bringing lip products, so I would have like my lip gloss of the day and my lip liner and a lipstick and the one from the day before. Not so with traveling. We're going to go simple, so I'm going to do a standard balm, and this is not the one I traveled with. This is just the one I'm addicted to lately, April favorites and all that. So one lip balm, and if you're lucky, you could bring a tiny baby one with you because we're going compact, and so yes, lip balm. Next, because we're traveling, we never know what's going to happen. Must be prepared. So there are the random travel odds and ends, and this could be different things for different people. Band-Aid, Shout Wipe, Pepto-Bismol, maybe acetaminophen, maybe Tylenol, you know, whatever. There's these travel-y things that you're like, oh, in case something happens, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my time. Don't want to go crazy. For me, an EpiPen, because that's just life. Carrying it with me in case there's a language barrier. I don't want to actually, you know, get slipped a shrimp and then be SOL in terms of allergic reactions. And then also, finally, we'll say currency. This is not really the currency I travel with because this is US currency. But if you can imagine, I have a ton of euros or pounds or pesos or whatever, Peruvian soles in here, along with the potentially paper money if they have it. This will have to go in the bag too in case I want to buy anything. So first, this bag. For me, the most important thing that I don't lose is the passport. And the most secure place to put it in this bag is in this zip pocket. And you know, a lot of times it's not wise to carry your passport with you because if you lose it, then it's like a whole big mess. But when you're like shopping in Paris, they need your passport or a copy of your passport to do the whole VAT refund thing. And they also want to scan it for ID and stuff like that. So you really kind of do have to have it with you. And so I put it in this slip pocket here, all the way down at the bottom, and it fits inside. It is sitting now right here. And so if I open my bag, there is no way that the passport's falling out. It's not, you know, getting slipped out. Nobody's going to pickpocket my passport because they'd have to open the bag, unzip this, and then get their hand all the way down in the bottom without me knowing. I mean, I have more problems than that if that happens. So passport in the back, zipped up, nice and safe. Maybe with extra documents, photocopies of my credit cards or something like that. Then in the back, the card slots. Of course, that's where we're going to put our cards. There are 6 card slots and I only grabbed 5 credit cards, but you know, it's kind of hard to find card-shaped things that aren't giving away my personal information or the personal information of others. So I think I did pretty good with 5. You see I have an old Vegas room key. Good stuff. And so this can be ID, credit card, hotel room key, all kinds of stuff in here. They fit right down in there, and it really doesn't add any bulk. So far, we've added weight, but not necessarily any bulk to the bag, which is nice. Next, Big Mama, if you don't have to bring an EpiPen with you, you could fit some, I might let you bring a full-size lip gloss too. So you can imagine that's the biggest lip gloss in the world if you don't have allergies or kids with allergies. And you see right away that the EpiPen down on the bottom opens up the WOC to its full width, which is about, I think it's like an inch or an inch and a half. But the EpiPen down on the bottom like kind of holds the shape in of the bag. It fits in perfectly. I guess there's maybe an inch or two on one side over here, but like this kind of like helps set, this is how wide this bag's gonna go. Then I'll take my cash and I'll put the cash in this zippered pocket, but not the coins. So the cash fits in right there. If there's different size cash, US dollars I found fit really well in here. If the cash is a little bit longer, because I know there's no standard size, you could just fold and put it in. But I think that's really easy because it's both protected by a zipper and easy access if you need to. No coins though, because I found that if there's cash in here or something in here, getting coins in and out of this pocket is a real challenge. Oh, I guess I do have a coin in here. As you can see, I'm very much struggling to get it out. There's a penny. Okay. So yeah, no coins in here, paper money only. Coins, yes, in here. So I'm gonna put that penny in here. And this is great, especially in Europe, where you can actually use coins to pay for things. In the US, it's kind of like, oh, if you have it, then yes, but paying all in coins for something is not likely to happen because we don't have any $1 or $2 or $5 coins. So yeah. So yeah, this is super helpful. This is my Hermes, I think it's Bastia coin pouch. And I really love that. And that just pops in here. At the beginning of my Paris trip, I did not have this and I struggled with the coins in the zip pocket. And then I purchased this, and because it was such a small purchase, I wasn't gonna get the VAT refund on it anyway. So I just busted it open and started using it. It was awesome. Okay, next. So that just goes on top somewhere, wherever. Our oil blotting sheets, when you're trekking around, if you're going straight from like some touristy thing to dinner, that can be really nice. If you have a smaller compact, it may be able to fit in, but you know, I'm just gonna say do without. Lip products, just drop those into the bottom here. Cell phone, yeah, sure. Let's get this organized a little bit. Okay, so you see we have the lip, we have the cell phone. It's all lining up. It's getting really thick in there. Travel extras, I'll put this in the pocket behind the cash pocket. So it's that extra little leather pouch. And since these things are pretty flat, you just kind of pop them in like that. Key clay. And now you're probably thinking, Maddie, what the hell? What are you going to do with your sunglasses? How are those going to fit in? So the sunglasses are in a pouch. They're in like this. So there's the ears and then the lenses sticking down. So they're kind of like, there's nothing here and then all the bulk is here. What I do is I slide the sunglasses in like this. So the lenses are down the front and the ears are on top. And then I close up the bag. Recombobulate things a little bit. There we go. And here she is, all closed up. Caught that on something. Sunglasses sticking out. This is it. You can see this bag is very full. You couldn't fit anything else in. You'll see this is why the zipper is leaving an indentation here, because it's packed to its limit. But this is the only thing you need to carry now. Just this. And you can put it over your shoulder. You can do a crossbody for more security. you're good to go. And most of the time, you won't even have your sunglasses in here. You'll have your sunglasses on your head or inside. So it's a lot easier just to kind of, you know, get in and look at everything and pull out money. Most of the time too, I wouldn't even have this key clay in here because I'd leave that in the hotel. But this is like maybe when you're in the airport alone. Oh, alone, only. This front pocket here, you can fold up your boarding pass and stick it in. When I'm in the airport, I might have my boarding pass and passport here, just ready to go, and then slip it off. I do travel with like my French, larger tote bag, and use that as my carry-on, but then just kind of pop this over my jacket so that everything's easy access, and it's like a wallet inside, but I'll just have it on me until like we're on the plane and we're getting going and stuff like that. Anyway, that is how I pack my Chanel WOC for travel. And I think it's an awesome little bag. I really like this brown burgundy color and the silver hardware because I feel like it makes it more casual, more easygoing, and I feel like I can get more use out of it that way. I think if I had like a black WOC or a lambskin one, I would keep it for more formal events. But I think, as a lot of YouTubers have said, at that point, you know, you're kind of more in the range of a mini, and so you kind of have to weigh that for being more casual and traveling and, you know, really using it and getting a lot of use out of this piece. I think that the WOC is great, especially because there's all the compartments. So for travel and, you know, heavy use, the WOC. I think for formal, more delicate, maybe a lamb WOC, maybe gold hardware, but I would look at the mini, which I'm actually someday, maybe. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. While I'm at 17 minutes, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like this video. If you liked videos like this, let me know if you have any comments or questions down in the comments below. And thank you so much to my subscribers, new and old. Love you guys, and I'll come back to you soon with another video. Have a great day. Bye!